with how this can actually help women climb in the career ladder and really progress in their careers.
Right. Well, research shows that women actually are more promoted if they're seen as encouraging and supportive and sort of play the politics game in the office, but in a positive way. And that even shows that more people who do that are more promoted than women who are seen as assertive or the go-getters. So it's really important to grow this behavior of looking for the things to compliment in your office, in your workplace, and talking about it. You know, it doesn't count if you just think it.
I think, though, there's a fine line between being an encourager and kind of being a suck-up, because I think some people worry about looking like a brown noser if they compliment too much.
Many people hold back on compliments because they don't want to come across as a brown noser. So, it's something that you really need to just be authentic with.
Right.
And you can do that by being specific and being attentive to what they're doing and not give some generality.
Right.
Because we all know that person who walks in the room, and they're complimenting everybody and you're turned off to them.
Okay, so speaking of, you have 5 tips, especially for women to keep in mind. And we're going to start with the first one. It is start with seeds of truth when it comes to compliments. Tell me what you mean by that.
Right, we just hit on that. You have to look for something that's authentic in order for that praise not to backfire. So start with something that's true. You might not love the dress that another person is wearing, but if you know that that's their favorite color, compliment on it.
Compliment the color, maybe, not the dress or whatever.
It's still a seed of truth.
Yeah.
So you can find things to look for.
Okay, number 2 on your list of tips, share the limelight. Number 3, this is so key, praise in front of others. And another thing, too, I think that's really good is when you praise somebody behind their back, and then it gets back to them. That's huge. Just tell me, if you would, extend a little on number 3.
Yes, research shows that a lot of, top CEOs use that kind of technique.
Yeah.
They'll be like, Erica, did you see the great job that Charlie did this morning? So that, again, it gets back to her, and she hears. And the other thing is then the people know that their behavior is being
noticed.
So it encourages behavior around the office like that.
Very good. Okay, so number 4 on your list of tips for women, be a name dropper. Number 5, maintain a winning attitude. And what do you mean by that? Just staying positive all the time?
Well, we've been told that your attitude is crucial.
Yes.
Napoleon Hill calls it a magic word, Earl Nightingale. And so how do you keep a positive attitude? By complimenting others. Because when you reflect back their brilliance, it kind of comes back to you, and your attitude stays positive. So by keeping this positive attitude with complimenting others, you're able to keep the kind of attitude that's crucial for success.
So true. Okay, so let's talk about how this applies to kids and teens. Tell me how the right way to compliment a young child is.
Well, we think that maybe we need to be correcting kids and showing them all the things they did wrong. But research shows that young kids don't learn from the negative feedback. So you need to look for the positive, and this is great for parents because you can grow the kind of behavior you want to see in your kids by complimenting on the positive things that they do.
Really encouraging them when they do the right thing. So let's go through. You have a list of tips, too, the right way to compliment a child. The first one, look for the positive, which you just mentioned, to grow the positive. Err on the plus side. Comment on their looks. Tune your praise to their interests, and model a compliment habit. What do you mean by that, number 5 one? Model a compliment habit.
We all want to grow kids that are positive and successful in the world. So what better way to do that than let them see you complimenting somebody in the store, a service person, your spouse, your neighbor. So they can see that, and it helps develop tolerance and respect and grows an attitude of them. So then they'll model it. They're sponges. They're learning everything that we're doing anyway.
That's so true. They're going to copy it whether you like it or not.
Exactly.
All right, very good stuff. We really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. And to get more tips from Monica and her book, The Compliment Quotient, go to our website and click on that Xenon tab. Raul, did I say you look amazing today?
You did. And I appreciate it.
And I appreciate